Alright, let's put the game up. Let's pick the. Yo, this fool Rod talking about already took a nail. Talking about because his. Uh, this fool Rod. We about to play now. Shut up. There will be no more of that. Mm. He didn't give. He didn't give you the win. Madden gave you the win. he didn't. But he did text you and turn outside the chat on the phone. He didn't. No, what I'm saying is he didn't text you outside the chat about cutting the grass. That's what I'm referring to. those those the but the games you refer but those were fair sims. And then Rod up here Rod up here talking about I ain't break no time.
We're about 40 miles south of Kansas
That,
State
that
Point as we
happens with
rendezvous
everybody.
inside Levi's Stadium in Santa
Unfortunately, it happens with
Clara.
everybody. The game is up.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's now to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
But we know he never gonna make it that far.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. Try to find a lane, but instead we get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
He's just being honest.
Back to throw.
Oh, that should have been a catch.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
I'm about to beat the brakes off Rye right now.
Try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Oh, man, I don't.
That was their first third down.
No. That's okay.
Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those.
First thing he gonna complain about, oh, my connection was laggy. That's the first thing he gonna complain about.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Actually, I think in 26 we're just gonna use this. I'm just have people use Discord to communicate.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and nothing much.
And what's wrong with Discord?
There on the first down run, he'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Carolina defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
But a lot of people say they don't be seeing the notifications. So
they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Yeah.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, okay.
7-2 here on the year.
We'll just keep it at. We'll just keep it at. We'll just keep it as is.
They played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, I'll keep the chat the same as I won't change it then.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man here, it's Wilson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And that's a run that'll
I don't think Markel. Listen,
all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense.
I don't.
To be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go. Right back to him on first down. Down right around the
Oh, he could in the circle.
Just a
Oh,
yard on the
okay.
first down carry, so it's
That part I didn't know.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
I'm gonna just tell people you can't concede it to the third quarter.
Here and look to throw. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. After right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
No. No, I'm gonna just make a rule for it. I'll figure something out for it. Shut up.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I've never quit a Madden game.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Now Kel's just making shit up now. No, I don't disagree with this rule. I'm not gonna get them no other. No.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point.
I'm gonna just regress one of their players.
They're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me,
they're gonna get a player.
Rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade
I'll regress one of
injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first.
No, you hear them when you regress one of their best players. You regress one of their best players, then you hurt them.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The San Francisco.
I'm gonna put it in the rules. I send everybody the rules every year, Kels. I'm gonna take care of it.
These are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule. But you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 74 yards.
Yeah, probably about 40, probably.
Able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point.
No, he'll score sooner or later, maybe.
Good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh,
Yeah,
flag comes
maybe.
out here.
Maybe
This
he'll
is going
score
to be
later.
roughing the kicker.
Maybe.
When you're going back
It's a
there
big
on
maybe,
the
though.
kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Nah, Rod don't throw interceptions like that.
No chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll
He
move
don't throw
this
hit.
out to the 30-yard line.
Rod don't throw picks like that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Niner defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field.
Good catch. Got that shit.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, here we go.
It'll do his tight end Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do.
No, he caught it. He caught the ball.
At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, good play.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, 43 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to where
Arch Manning.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over.
All right.
This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen
Come on,
passes,
dude. Turn
they
the
become
music
even more
down, man.
difficult to
Too
stop.
early for that.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You ain't had no music on. The music just turned off. Then who was it?
He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's Buckeye.
As a general manager, you're
Well, turn your TV down. The music in 2K is loud. Yeah, appreciate it.
Rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Let's go now.
No, I'm home.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game.
I'm playing my Madden game. Ain't nobody running from you.
But they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss
of
2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do.
You never out here like you never out here like that.
He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play Mo. Mo just hopped in here.
They do coming up on 3rd and 15.
I don't know.
They'll set up a throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal.
I don't know. You got to check the team, man.
6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are big.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown.
He already put the players on the team already.
A great play there.
Why don't you play Bunk?
Third rushing touchdown.
I think Bunk's free.
And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. And his kick is good, but flags come in.
I'm just telling you who's free, man. Ain't nobody barking orders at you, man.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
I think Sleepy got him.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there.
The Hawks, same team he had last time.
Just not enough time for the play to develop.
Tuli, you picked your team already?
It wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one complete till again. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And this offense on 3rd down today.
Yeah, he got rid of the other league.
This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here.
He talking about his he's talking about Ballaholics of the league. He got rid of it.
That was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first
Mine that I'm about to put to the playoffs. Did you send me your computer games? Yeah, take care of that. What do you?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because
I don't have a number 99. He's 80. It's 89.
They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone.
Yeah.
So to themselves, all they're saying
No, it's a
is, if we
receiver.
don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
There's no trades, and you can trade them to somebody else, to a user, but there's no computer trades. Isn't it? Again, there's no trades, man. Because that's the way Ball wanted it.
And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him.
But Magic is already taken.
Offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him. And
you can trade. You can try to
football and force an incompletion.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Oh.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Playing right.
Fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any.
Yeah, I was saying, we was talking to you. We were saying, asking if you picked your team in Ball Hall of Clee. Yeah.
At least some positive yardage. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, he finished last night.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he got a lucky ass catch.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out.
Last night.
Yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Because he made no free agency, no. Because he made a good play early in the game. I'm talking about football.
Again,
I know. I just said no. He turned it off.
That went out as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Yep, that's all.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Because he said he was giving everybody, he gave everybody 3. Everybody got 3 this time.
2nd and 10.
I'm sure you got 3.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No,
you don't see 3 legend players up there.
Done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I got Boston.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
I don't care how it looks. I'm playing the game. Because I wanted some defense. I got David Robinson. I got David Robinson.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
You funny. I don't know who got the Bucks.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. Well, certainly not with
Darren got Golden State.
Start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And he not going nowhere. Nobody.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ain't nobody being a hater. Why would I ever hate on you?
He completes it to Wilson. And a stiff
No, I'm not hating on you, period.
Huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Exactly what he gonna say too.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
That's
able to pick up the first
unnecessary for no reason.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This offense #1 in the NFL and picking up first downs in their run game. Got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and
you dropped the ball. You.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd and 4.
Oh, you didn't hear me earlier? I said he was looking for a game. It's all good.
And he's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Damn, man, ain't that serious.
And he's got his man on the out route. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there.
You see your email yet for Marathon yet?
And through the air. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead.
We still got another week to go. It's 2 weeks.
Increase their lead to 28.
Anything's possible.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Completes it to Ellison to the right side.
Luckily, my game stuff is cool with me. I return mine.
44. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little.
But how long have you had them?
But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game.
You better try Best Buy. You can't take them to GameStop.
Are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few.
He's lucky. I couldn't do what the hell I wanted to do.
The way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself.
I'm playing Rod.
to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go.
Yeah, he's in his trucks.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
I don't care about that.
Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
This game's over. I'm going to go eat breakfast after this.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
He can't get Giannis.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
But what legend is on that team?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it.
Jordan ain't on that team.
That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new
He's not supposed to. Oh,
says no indecision on 3rd and 1.
How many legends is on that team?
Did we get his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Okay, that's I think that's Body Count's team. Because he had Jordan last time. Yeah, Mo got the Rockets.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to 37.
Who, BX?
Rushing for him now.
Yeah, he coming back. BX is coming back.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010.
Why is he in the game?
That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, I got a max protect on that play.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Let me get who?
Great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his
I don't have Garnett.
And his versatility on display.
Oh,
right
Bunk had Garnett last time.
As a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead.
Oh, I got 42 now, Tula.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last.
And what legends on the Suns?
But Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick six. 49er D as they
BX is coming to pick his team, man. You might as well forget about it.
For the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive.
Come on, Rod.
In the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
No, he's using a hot spot. He's not using Wi-Fi. He's using a hot spot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around.
No, it's usually it's you. Again, nobody can pick up free agents, man.
I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams.
No, man.
They've got this game well in hand.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Right side, this is Morton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here.
Finally. Let's see if we can make it through the fourth quarter without any issues.
As time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 6.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And
he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will
need to hold him up.
Close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope.
Yeah, and he told, and Ball said that BX had Kareem. But he
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and then getting a nice little gain out of it.
For who?
Man in motion right.
For who? And who you giving me?
This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. from 19 yards away.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the
Yeah, I see that video online when
who will get to the QB.
Michael when Michael Blackson said he'll put hands on Ben Simmons.
To cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Huh? Cause he said he tried to holler at his wife.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff.
Yeah, Ben Simmons tried to holler at his wife.
Across midfield and just shy of the 40.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
There was friends at one time, him and Ben Simmons.
For rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he takes a shot on the release. As
Let me stop messing around before I get my quarterback hurt.
Passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual
All he got is Embiid.
You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. And this is good.
I gotta draft me a kicker or get one out of free agency.
He winds up getting just enough on it.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
that's the league to send me your computer games in.
Copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Really?
Got a man. That's Leggett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But
yeah, that one's old. Yeah, don't even worry about that one. Just worry about
Gets big
Yeah, you
yardage,
can delete it or
puts points on
leave
the
it,
board.
whichever
They have
one.
pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Got a man. That's Liggett. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the
Finally got to the 2-minute warning.
for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Get that man hurt.
Him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Oh, he had him. He
Out
was
of bounds.
open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
You got Maxie on Ben Simmons.
They said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And a field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Give me that.
And it'll be intercepted.
All right, let's go, Rebel. Let's go.
And I think he's going to go.
Let's go.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er defense.
Let's go. There's BX right there.
Just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them.
What's up? Ball all sent you your new invite to the league, to his league.
Right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Got your same 2 players plus 1 extra.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Oh, Kale's at work. He probably got his mic muted right now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon.
I just told him he was at work. I just said that.
And not intercept.
I told B, he said, what's up to you? I told BX you was at work.
Take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
How about you walk before you leap, Kills?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
He said he didn't walk across the stage. That's why he don't walk before he leaps.
Time here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
That's what we referring to, Kills.
Make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after
You did. You that's what that means. You spoke before you knew what was going on.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Final score 59-21.
Faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. The kind of performance
314, 4 touchdowns and no picks.
So for the 49ers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins.
One touchdown away
at home next week.